Tell me why on God's green earth she's about to throw up a three-point attempt. You can't hit baskets from 3 foot away. What are you doing out here?
You might be wondering how a star player like Angel Reese could cost her team the game. Well, it's not just about what happened on the court. It's about what's been brewing behind the scenes. Let's talk about the moment that left Reese's teammates seeing red. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now back to the video. You've heard of double doubles, but what about double trouble? Reese's rebound rampage on August 25th had a dark side that left her teammates seeing red. We're about to break down how chasing personal glory can cost more than just points on the scoreboard. Let's talk about that game on August 25th. Reese pulled down an impressive 20 rebounds, but here's the kicker. Her team still took the L. How does that even happen? Well, it turns out that Reese's hunger for boards might have been the team's downfall. Picture this. Reese, eyes locked on the rim, waiting for that ball to bounce off. She's so focused on grabbing that rebound that she's missing easy layups. Yeah, you heard that right. She's actually missing shots on purpose just to pad her stats. It's like she's playing her own game within the game, and her teammates are the ones paying the price. Now you might be thinking, but rebounds are good, right?
Let me turn that down and clank. Off the glass.
Usually, yeah, but not when they come at the cost of actual points. See, in basketball, the goal is to put the ball through the hoop, not just grab it after it bounces off. But Reese? She's been acting like rebounds are the new currency of the game. Let's break it down. In the last 5 games since coming back from the Olympic break, Reese's shooting percentage has taken a nosedive. We're talking a measly 32.4%. That's not just bad, that's bench-warming bad. But instead of focusing on improving her shots, she's doubling down on the rebounds. Here's where it gets really crazy. In those crucial final moments of the game, when every point counts, Reese was still playing her rebound game. There were plays where she could have passed to an open teammate or taken a high-percentage shot.
And now Angel Reese is mad because, for the 3rd consecutive game, she's getting dragged for an awful offensive performance.
But nope, she'd force up a bad shot, miss it, and then grab her own rebound. It's like watching someone play ping pong with themselves while the rest of the team is trying to win a basketball game. And her teammates? They're not just annoyed, they're straight up furious. Imagine busting your butt on defense, forcing a turnover, sprinting down the court, getting open for a perfect shot, and then watching your teammate ignore you to chase another rebound. It's enough to make anyone lose their cool. But the real kicker came in those final seconds. The game was close, tensions were high, and everyone in the arena could feel it. Reese had a chance to be the hero, to silence the critics and prove she's all about the team. Instead, she went for, you guessed it, another rebound. The ball bounced off the rim, the clock hit 0, and just like that, the game was over. Reese got her 20th rebound, but her team got another L in the loss column. Those heated words in the locker room, they were about to boil over. Ever wonder what happens when a team's star player becomes its biggest problem? Well, Reese's teammates are at their breaking point, and the aftermath of that buzzer-beater loss was just the tip of the iceberg. Picture this. As the final horn sounded, instead of a unified team huddle, we saw a group of players visibly fuming. Eyes rolled, heads shook, and the tension was thicker than peanut butter. One player was overheard saying, "We need to play for each other, not just for our stats." Ouch. That's the kind of comment that cuts deep, especially when it's aimed at your supposed team leader. But let's be real. This frustration didn't come out of nowhere. Reese's abrasive personality has been grating on her teammates for a while now. She's got a reputation for being, well, let's just say difficult to work with. It's like trying to play a symphony when your lead violinist keeps trying to go solo. And it's not just about her personality. The team's recent performance has been, to put it kindly, a dumpster fire. They've been on a losing streak that's got fans reaching for the panic button. But here's the kicker. While the team's record has been tanking, Reese's personal stats have been soaring. Coincidence? Her teammates don't think so. It's like watching a car crash in slow motion. With each game, Reese's rebound numbers tick up, but so does the number in the team's loss column. Her teammates are left wondering, is she playing for the name on the front of the jersey or the one on the back? The locker room atmosphere? It's colder than a Penguins picnic. Players who used to high-five Reese after games are now giving her the cold shoulder. The team dinners that used to be full of laughter and camaraderie, now they're about as fun as a root canal. But the real kicker came after that last-second loss. As the team trudged back to the locker room, the air thick with disappointment, one of Reese's teammates finally snapped, "We're a team, not your personal highlight reel!" She spat. The words hung in the air, heavy and undeniable. It's a stark reminder that in basketball, as in life, there's no I in team, but there sure seems to be one in Reese. The question now is, how long can this go on? How many more losses will it take before something gives? Because right now, it's not just games that are being lost. It's the very spirit of teamwork that makes basketball beautiful. Just when you thought all hope was lost for teamwork in women's basketball, along comes a player who's rewriting the playbook on what it means to be a star. How is one rookie managing to elevate her entire team while still putting up jaw-dropping numbers? Enter Caitlin Clark, the antithesis of Angel Reese's me-first approach. Clark's been making waves in the league, but not just for her personal stats. She's showing everyone that being a star and being a team player aren't mutually exclusive. While Reese is busy chasing rebounds, Clark's out there turning heads for all the right reasons. Let's break it down. Clark's approach to the game? It's all about teamwork and selflessness. She's not just playing basketball. She's conducting a symphony on the court. Every pass, every shot, every move is calculated to make her teammates better. And guess what? It's working. Clark's got this uncanny ability to elevate everyone around her. It's like she's got a sixth sense for where her teammates are going to be before they even know it themselves. She's dishing out assists like they're going out of style, creating opportunities for her teammates to shine. And when she does take a shot, you can bet it's because it's the best option for the team, not just to pad her own stats. Now, you might be thinking, but what about her numbers? Surely they must be suffering if she's so focused on her teammates. Think again. Clark's putting up stats that would make any player green with envy. But here's the kicker. Her numbers are actually contributing to wins. Novel concept, right? Let's talk efficiency. While Reese is out there missing easy layups just to grab her own rebound, Clark's making every possession count. Her shooting percentage? It's through the roof. And those assists we mentioned earlier, they're not just pretty passes. They're turning into points on the board and W's in the win column. But it's not just about the numbers. Clark's got this energy about her that's infectious. Her teammates aren't rolling their eyes or giving her the cold shoulder. They're rallying around her, feeding off her enthusiasm, and playing their hearts out. It's like watching a well-oiled machine where every part knows its role and executes it perfectly. And here's where it gets really interesting. Remember how Reese's team has been on a losing streak? Well, Clark's squad is on the opposite trajectory. They're racking up wins, climbing the standings, and making other teams sweat. All because they've got a star who understands that basketball is a team sport. Now, I know what you're thinking. But wait, how can one player make such a difference? It's all about the ripple effect. When your star player is all about making the team better, it changes the entire dynamic. Suddenly, everyone's playing harder, making that extra pass, diving for loose balls. It's not about individual glory anymore, it's about winning together. Let's put it in perspective. In a recent game, Clark put up a triple-double. Impressive, right? But what's even more impressive is that her team won by a landslide. Her stats weren't empty numbers, they translated directly into a dominant team performance. That's the difference between padding stats and truly impacting the game. But perhaps the most telling stat of all, the smiles on her teammates' faces. While Reese's locker room is colder than a penguin's picnic, Clark's team looks like they're having the time of their lives out there. And in the end, isn't that what basketball's all about? For more Hoops videos that cover the latest and greatest stories, click that subscribe button so you stay in the game. If Caitlin Clark can hit a logo 3, surely you can click a button to show your appreciation for all the hard work that went into making this video. It's free, so what are you waiting for? Subscribe and see you in the next one.